Hey, hi friends, welcome back to another video on Tesla's weekly analysis video. So just like what I said in the previous video, when the Cybertruck is launched, oh my god, it actually broke the internet. So if you look at Google Trends, Tesla truck, right, has a surge of 5 million plus. And if you actually look at this search volume here, it is massive. It's very seldom during a year where you have a search volume of 5 million plus. So if you look at like Coates versus Texan, this is one of the biggest spot in US and it only has a search of only 1 million plus. And if you just keep scrolling, like previous days, like very big events, even like the Democratic debate for the presidency only has about 2 million. So if you are looking at the kind of media coverage Tesla got from this whole Cybertruck event, it is massive and it's one of the biggest events that happened this year. So from a marketing perspective, it's very good for Tesla because the mass media coverage covering on this Tesla Cybertruck has really gotten a lot of people talking over this weekend, and is going to give a lot of exposure to Tesla. Do note that Tesla do not spend any money on marketing, so in my humble opinion on this particular event, it has actually benefited Tesla greatly. I'm not going to talk about things like SpaceX technology for the exoskeleton, the military build and this out of this world looks. These are the things that I'm not going to cover. Elon already mentioned several times before, it's not going to be for everyone. So for the haters will hate, the lovers will love. Very few in between. The sales will be tremendous because it's targeted market. Let's say 10% of the population likes it. That's like freaking 10%. Tesla will never be able to fulfill the demand. So instead, what I'm going to cover is what most media have missed out, which gives us a clue to what Tesla have in stock for the future. There are plenty of secrets Elon revealed, but nobody or few people noticed. So before I go on to the secrets, you need to know the context of the secrets. The specs and price of the Cybertruck are $39,000 for the base model, and it travels 220 miles. So for the highest spec model, it is only $69,000. It comes with a range of 500 plus miles. It comes with tri-motor, so the tri-motor gives it a 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in massive 2.9 seconds. Okay, here's the secret. Let's talk about the cheapest truck comparing to the cheapest Model 3. You're getting a lot more bang for your buck. With the same amount of money, it comes with an air compressor, a power outlet, SpaceX metal, tons of more space, same range, etc. This means Tesla is very sure they will be able to bring the cost of their own manufacturing significantly down in a year or two. I think this will give us clues on Battery Investor Day. Let's talk about the highest spec. The $69,000 for a tri-motor with 500 plus miles, it sounds like the Roadster technology placed into the truck. Because the truck is so much heavier, the range drops to 500 plus miles, which is still massive. It sounds the same technology as the Model S Plaid will be launched next year and probably for around $150,000. I'm not too sure how they managed to bring the price point for the same technology to a $69,000 vehicle, but it shows that Tesla has a roadmap to massive margins and massive savings to manufacturing. So all this will be a lot clearer on Battery Investor Day, which in my own opinion will be the most important days in Tesla's future. In conclusion of the news, you know the most expensive part of the electric vehicle is actually the battery, and I think Tesla has found a way to massively reduce the cost and increase battery density. So we will only know the truth and all these secrets out on Battery Investor Day. And that will actually give Tesla a massive leap in front of the competition like no other. So now we're done with the news, let's go towards the charts. So this is actually Tesla dropped about $20 from about $350 dropped until $330, and I mentioned in my previous video that $330 is a short-term support, and I actually drew in the green box over here for you guys too. So this is a support area and the top part is the resistance area. So the news, as usual, any big news, it will cause the stock to go up or go down. There's always a 50-50 chance, we cannot predict. That's why my box is drawn like that. But overall, the trend is still really good. It's still on the uptrend. I'm going to just go to adjust my lines a little bit over here. The trend is still intact. And yeah, the short-term support is still at 330. I mentioned several times in my past videos, and I show you a screenshot of it, right? So don't worry, as long as the trend remains uptrend, so far everything is still good to go. So at around 330, those people who have not entered the stock yet, this could be your first initial entry. Do note that the stock can drop further, but however, I maintain my stand that anything below 300, I'm going to add more positions. I think below 300 is a massive discount, and I don't see it coming to 300 unless there's some weird shit news. But if it goes below 300, I'm going to put whatever remaining cash I have and I'll throw into Tesla stock. But right now, it's at short-term support at 330. It's still within this range and it's still going uptrend. So you don't expect the stock to just keep going up non-stop. There's always up and down. There's a bit of retracement. So as I mentioned in my previous week videos, that $380 is still the long-term resistance that Tesla needs to break before it actually becomes it can actually go up to the higher side. So we'll see more price movement towards the 380, maybe towards the Q4 results or something like that, right? Anyway, moving to conclude this particular episode, I am still very bullish on Tesla stock. In fact, most people know my price target is in the thousands, and I'm going to hold the stock for at least 5-10 years, and even till then I may not even sell it, right? The stock will maintain its uptrend for the year-end market rally, and with a market cap of 62 billion, I think it's highly undervalued still. Companies like Tesla should be evaluated like maybe $500 billion to about $1 trillion, like what Amazon or Apple is worth now. I think Facebook is worth like 800 billion. So if you have Tesla, which is in its own niche and whatever technologies they have, I should think that this company should be worth at least $500 billion to be fairly priced in the long term, right? They are market leader, and of course they are 3 to 4 years ahead of competition, and I see that gap widening. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this video useful. Give me a like, so it will help the YouTube algorithm to help me spread the videos to more people to watch this, so they can help find it useful if they actually invest in Tesla stock. So again, thank you for watching. Goodbye.